The frequency of Donald Trump's lies is increasing yet again. And after his little toxic rally that he held about a week ago in Montana, the Washington Post sent their fact checkers out to analyze every single statement made by the president during that particular rally. And here's what they found. At that one Montana rally, Donald Trump lied 76% of the time when he was making any kind of claim during that speech. And technically, the lies would be even greater than 76% of the time because they didn't double count anything, because Donald Trump frequently repeats his points multiple times. So if he said it 3 times, they only counted it as 1. If you were to bump it up and count every single time he said it, you'd probably be looking at closer to 85 to 90% of the time he is lying. Nonetheless, let's go back to that. 3/4 of the time, 76% of the words coming out of his mouth were lies. And that's nothing new, to be perfectly honest with you. Donald Trump in the last 2 weeks, actually in the last week alone, has lied more than 100 times to the American public. And that doesn't even include the rallies. 100 lies in a week. This is unprecedented because Donald Trump is unpresidential. This man cannot tell the truth. Even when he is confronted with the reality and he knows there's no way around it, he will still lie about it. And that's not the worst part. The worst part are the maggots out there who still believe him. The people wearing those MAGA hats and MAGA shirts and cheering at these rallies, still chanting, "Lock her up." Those people buy into these lies because anything that comes out of his mouth is the absolute truth. They don't bother to question it because they don't think they have to question it. This is not a political movement. This is a cult. The people who still follow Donald Trump, the people who believe every word that he says, this is a cult. This is how dictatorships begin. This is how fascism starts, folks. And we seem to be ignoring the problem. Yes, people have talked about it, they've mentioned it, but nobody's really working on a solution. I don't know what to do here, but I'm hoping somebody a little bit brighter, a little bit with a little bit more power than I have, is trying to do something here to break these people out of their brainwashed state so that they don't sit there at a stadium while Donald Trump lies to them 3 out of 4 words. That's the real problem. Donald Trump has always been a liar and will always be a liar. But the people who are so blindly following him, they weren't always like this. That's the spell that we have to break. We'll never fix Donald Trump, and I don't even think we should attempt to fix him. But what we have to do is fix the people in this country and open their eyes and pull them out of this cult so that this country can continue to survive.